Alright, updated Rabbitry tour 2023. So I have some Creme D'argent here. She's probably around 11 months, I believe, and her babies, which are 3 or 4 weeks. Then I have Miss Beats here, matriarch Creme D'argent, and her newest litter. Again, these guys are about 3 to 4 weeks old. Down here I have Ketchup, who is actually a daughter of Beats. She's a little over 8 months old, currently pregnant, hopefully. Here is Winston. He's a Creme D'argent buck, not homebred, got him from Jim Miller at convention. Up here I have a little, hard to focus, your face. I have a lilac buck. He's, I don't even know how old he is. He's not very old. He's probably 8 months old. He is a homebred. Then I have Cher, Miss OG Thrianta. She's a nice old lady, so ignore her coat. She's almost 5 years old. Not bred by me. My first Thrianta. Then I have one of her sons here. This is Sunny. Super, super sweet boy. He's a homebred. Love him. He went to his first show, did really well. He's going to another show in January where I'm actually volunteering him for the youth program. So he's going to be handled by some youth exhibitors. And then his full brother down here, this is Duke. Also went to his first show recently. He's not nearly as sweet as Sunny, but he's still a pretty sweet boy. He's generally easy to handle, even though he's not acting like it. Here's my dog. Over here we have Icing. She's a sweet girl. She is also a Beats daughter. She's super pregnant. She's actually due today, so hopefully she has litter. She started working on her nest. We have Jam over here. She's also a Beats daughter. And some of her little babies. Ignore, it's been raining and some rain blew in. Over here we have my only mature lilac doe. I had a lot of issues with my lilacs over the summer, unfortunately, even though they're all from a Florida breeder. And you're so not going to be able to see these. She just had a litter of 10, which is crazy. So I'm really hoping, little lilac baby, but I'm really hoping that my other doe does give birth tonight and that she has a small litter, and that I'll be able to foster some of her babies to her. Because they were actually bred at the same time, but she just gave birth a day early. It's no big deal, but 10 is a huge litter, so hopefully foster some of those out. And over here I have a homebred Creme D'argent doe. She's a fresh turned senior, just turned 8 months, hopefully pregnant. So all 3 of these next ones are full sisters. It's another girly right here, again hopefully pregnant, and last girly up here. These guys are all in 30 by 48 inch cages. I prefer to have all of my breeding does in these. It just makes has more room for the babies as they're growing out. I can keep them with mom longer if I want to, although I tend to rebreed the does at 2 to 3 weeks, so I'll wean normally about 6 weeks anyways. But I think it makes more sense for the babies. Nobody's cramped up, and the does get plenty of room. You can see with this girl, even with her nest box and her little hidey house, she still has plenty of room to kind of move around. Same thing with the babies. My dog eating poop. Over here I have Shirley Temple and her cute little 4 babies. Again, these guys are about 3 to 4 weeks. All my litters right now are around 3 to 4 weeks old, except for the brand new one. She is rebred, so hopefully she'll have a litter, I believe, like January 4th or so. cute little babies. Hopefully we get some nice show bunnies with you guys. Yeah, we'll see. But here, the rest of my Thriantas. This is Frank. Super sweet boy. Absolutely adore him. I picked him up at convention. He's the father of the recent Thrianta litter that I just showed. Love him. This is Tina, or T10. She's a little bit the stuck-up girl. She doesn't really like to be pet. I also picked her up at convention. She's probably my nicest Thrianta. I've bred her before. She didn't take. She's bred back to Frank due, again, early January. I have like 10 does due either late December or early January. So hopefully she took this time. If not, I'll try. We'll see what happens. And over here, I have Mr. Joker. He's not bred by me. Don't let him fool you. He actually is pretty sweet, pretty easy to handle. He is the current potential dad to a lot of my Creme D'argents that are currently bred. The other buck that I showed is the dad of the litters that are currently on the ground. He's the dad of next potential litters. And then up here, I have my sweet little baby girl. So again, this is not a doe that's bred by me. She is an older junior. I want to say she's like 6 months old, or not quite 6 months old. Or maybe she did turn. Maybe she's intermediate now. She's either a old junior or very, very young intermediate. But I didn't breed her. I also picked her up at convention, so I've just been showing her and having a good time with her. She's really sweet. And then always Mr. Crackerjack, the little meat mutt mascot for the Rabbitry. But that's kind of everybody right now. Lots and lots of litters due. Like I said, I have 10 or 11 does due either end of December or very beginning of January. I've got 33 babies on the ground right now. So I'm going to be getting another one of these canvases to put over here on the side and adding some more cages so that we have plenty of room to grow out everybody. Most of my cages have these auto waterers. These are just the Amazon ones. You can kind of see it over here on the other side. A water bottle, and I give everybody a water bowl. I'm a firm believer that rabbits need a water bowl. I think they drink a lot better with that. And then everybody has either a resting mat or a tile. Some of them have both. Most of my cages have a hay rack of some sort, and most of my cages have some type of toy for them. Some of my cages have these little hideys. Typically, if it's a rabbit that I'm still showing, I will not give them a hide because some rabbits are very, very clean. This is Zeke. He's a rabbit that's really clean. If I forced him out of his little hidey hole right now, you would find no poop or pee or anything in it. Love that. Some of them are really messy, and it becomes their favorite place to go to the bathroom, and then they get all stained up. So I typically reserve these for after the rabbit is retired from their show career. He used to have one, but I gave his to a girlfriend, so I need to go to the store and get some more. They're literally just square plastic planters that I pick up from like old-time pottery. But that's it. You see how these little tiny hay racks there. I'm probably going to be remodeling everything soon because I'm never satisfied with how I keep stuff. I'm a bit of a neat freak when it comes to my house, and there's some things in the Rabbitry that are driving me crazy. You can see that like pea sludge there in the back. None of the rabbits are on that, but these guys, this particular litter, is just a bit of a messier litter, and they all potty in that one corner, and since it backs up against that cage in the corner, it just builds up a bit there. So even though I clean it and I scrape it out, it literally drives me insane. So I think I'm going to redo everything to stop that issue from building up. That's not something I want to continue to deal with. This is the first litter that I've had in this particular setup. So I'll play around with it and kind of see what's going on there. This cute little babies want some, well, they don't want attention really, they want some food. It's feeding time. But yeah, I'm loving the rabbits, loving showing, so highly recommend.